Today we have something out of the ordinary. A friend of mine, her father was a retired fire chief, and he collected anything and everything that was firefighting related memorabilia. He even built a station in his backyard, and inside there's a deputy chief's car, and behind the big door is a fire truck. We're going to be doing a walkthrough, and it's quite extensive. It probably is one of the largest privately owned collections in the States. I've done some research to kind of get an idea of what to look for, what to point out, and whatnot, and so there's kind of an overwhelming amount of stuff. So let's go in and see what we've got. Alright, what we're going to do is go over onto the far side and kind of start over in that far side and work our way around. Walk around the fire truck. I brought some lighting. There's literally going to be thousands of items, and a lot of the stuff will be easily missed. So I'm going to try to go slow and focus on basically what's here. A lot of the paintings were done by her father. Kind of tight through here, so let's do the shelf. With this fire truck in my back, it's hard to get on some of these, all this stuff captured. It's, as you can see, there's just not much room in here. I'll do a video on the truck and the car in a little bit. I'll come back to that. I'll go a little slower over here so you can be kind of see what's here. All right, we're going to be looking at the car. I do not know the year. It's a Ford car. And then we'll look at the fire truck. I mean, you think you got everything, and then you come into an area and you realize that you've missed a whole bunch of stuff. So this is a 1962, I think it was, Ford F-750. So as you can see, this is quite a unique collection. I know that he spent the majority of his life collecting any and all things that were firefighting, fire, even remotely. He collected anything and everything. And you can see that this is quite a lot of stuff. This happens to be the lower section of this two-story firehouse, and there is an entire 3 times amount of stuff upstairs, and that's where we're going now. I will have to add some light here and there as we go up, because it's some lights haven't been on and they're dead. But nice brass handrails. We have nice heavy oak. And as we go up, there's just so much. I'm gonna try to go slow and try to get most everything videoed, but as you're about to see, it's overwhelming is not even a good word for it, because it's a lifetime of collecting and just an amazing, one of a kind collection of stuff. Some of the stuff like this has got dust on the glass cases, and as you can see, we've got at the top, we've got antique fire engines. It looks like a ship. We've got additional helmets. We've got a bunch of trucks and planes. I mean, there's an amazing amount of stuff. Some of the oldest things that are in his collection are these horns, or trumpets, I guess is what they're referred to. The second one there on the left, the one with the yellow scabbard, is around 1850s. He has dozens, pretty much anything and everything that he had. If he was buying it or finding it, if he could, if there was 10 of them, he got all 10. There was nothing that he didn't need, just one. It was just bought any and everything, and as much of them as he could. And a lot of the stuff that you'll see might be a collection like this of belt buckles that he put together, or ribbons, wooden carvings, more buckles, and then nozzles. And the thing that he enjoyed apparently the most collecting was these die-cast fire trucks and cars and anything and everything. I mean, it is astonishing, and we haven't even got in yet. As you're about to see, it is wall to wall cars, collections, and some of the stuff that you see, there are boxes of duplicates that he put one out on show, and then the rest he literally has in for safekeeping in boxes. And I'll come back and do a little bit of better fine tuning. It's just that there's so many rooms and there's so much stuff, I can't get far enough away to record some of them. Here, this is his library, and we have just books upon books. And as you can see, if he had to buy a book, he bought a second, one to read, one not, and one to store. And so everything is in multiples. Some of this stuff I might not be able to get in and up on top of, but college manuals and certificates and collections and die cast. I mean, his desk, comic stuff related. And like I said, there's stuff in here that's still in crates and still in boxes and stuff that you're not gonna, we can't pull out because there's, I mean, as you can see, there just wasn't room in the first place, or it was a duplicate type of a thing. I think there's 2 or 3 more rooms like that. And this is definitely something that the average person is going to have to, that's watching this, is going to have to pause and look at, because if I was in here for a day, I don't know that I could capture everything to the degree that it needs to be. But there's another nozzle stashed here behind, and stuff that, like this, not sure if this is a leather fire brigade bucket. I don't know not much about them, so I don't know to what extent that is. And this is the room we came back in from over there in that corner. So we'll kind of just do it, and then I'll go back over. Because I mean, all these die casts, I mean, it would be hard to focus on any one. And like I said, I don't have much history or knowledge on fire memorabilia, so I don't know if any of these are value-wise or rarity versus collector editions, and so it's hard for me to only just kind of point out what I think is pretty unique looking. And there's There's stuff everywhere. And I believe that is, like, there's storage over on this section. There's just boxes and boxes of stuff that's still duplicates. Same with most closets that are closed have storage and training manuals and old George here waiting on a phone call. I've been in here enough now that I've seen enough more than once, and now I don't remember if I've seen everything or not on camera. So I think that's it. Well, that was the walkthrough of an amazing firefighting memorabilia collection. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I did justice to the collection. One man's lifetime enjoyment. As far as we know, this is the only time it's ever been captured on film, and I wanted to make sure I could record it in its entirety before things started being moved on to its next home. Thank you for joining. As always, have a good one.